Hey guys, how's it been going? This is JSer. So let's solve another problem on BFE. It's the latest one, a virtual DOM, JSX1. Okay, if you're using React, you must be familiar with JSX. With JSX syntax support, transpilers are able to understand below non-standard code. This is JSX. Then it is transpiled to the standard JavaScript function calls like this. React creative, and sometimes we write this directly. Let's try a TypeScript playground. So this is the JSX, and when it is transpiled, it will be converted to this, right? Create element. Yeah. Okay, to illustrate how transpilation works, let's start with a simple example with this link. First, parser will create an abstract AST, abstract syntax tree from the code. Open the above code in AST Explorer. This is the AST Explorer, and you can see the AST in the right panel, roughly something like this. Let's see. Okay, this is the expression, and this is the Jsx element, right? And it has opening element, closing element, and children. Okay, just opening element, the tag name is identifier with the escape text A, and some children. Children has one and JSX text. Closing element. It's another identifier. It's A. Okay, something like this. Roughly. Obviously, above AST follows the JSX spec. The spec says what? Okay, JSX Elements. Oh, here. So there are two kinds of JSX elements. JSX, a self-closing element, or opening element. With the children is optional, and with a JSX closing element. This is the case we're seeing, right? Okay, so this open element, children, closing element. The opening element means these angle brackets and JSX element name and some attributes. And children might have one JSX child or multiple ones. For JSX child, it might be text, it might be element, or some expression. Cool. With the above AST, it is fairly easy to generate the code. We only need to traverse the AST and insert the create element. Create element, yeah. Also, instead of a React method, we could use edge defined in 140 virtual DOM function component. We have done that before. With this, well, it's just we could use any function to create the element. Now, please create your own parse and generate to transpile JSX element code. Wow, that looks difficult. Okay, the goal of this problem is not to recreate the full parser, so only to need to support the minimum spec below. This is the opening element. Opening element name, there's no attributes. Children, only one child. There will be no expression, no JS elements either. Closing element, yeah. So this is the simplest form as the link we're seeing. You can choose not to follow in the naming. There's no new lines in the input, so we can ignore the white space rules. All input tags are small case HTML tags. So there's no functional component. For simplicity, the AST creating process with parse won't be tested. Rather, parse and generate are tested together like this. So we parse it and it generates the code, and we will run that code, and we expect the results to be the same, right? As we call the function directly. An error should be thrown if a code is not valid. Just JSX element. For example, the JS opening element and JS closing element might not be matched. Fair enough. The test cases only cover some of the common errors. Okay, let's begin. There's TypeScript. I think we could use the TypeScript. Okay, so let's begin. We have two functions, parse and generate. The parse, we actually accept a string and return the JSx element. It's something like this: opening element and children and closing element, and then we will traverse through these JSx elements and then return the string, right? The function calls with edge. So how should we approach this problem? Well, the good part, the good news is that we only need to support the simplest forms. We are accepting the string like the simplest one like this. So there will be no nesting. They might be invalid. So this will be a one JSx element. So we just loop through the string, right? Check the characters, and if we meet the left angle bracket, and then we will collect the next identifier, I would say. And there might be spaces, right? So we collect that, and then we need to say there will be no attributes, so we expect the next one to be the right angle, and then the opening element, we are done. We extract that. Maybe we could use the regular expression, but yeah, we could use regular expression, right? But I think that's not okay. If we use the expression, regular expression, we would add some extra space here, and then this is not angle. Let's take a look. If we use the regular expression, so we just I think there is a named regular expression. I forgot what it is. It's if regular, we should match would be code match. The reg would be, we start with some space. It might be there, it might be not be there, and some angle brackets. We should just first do something like this, and then stop. And also there may be some spaces. There should be escaped. Okay, next one would be non-space, right? Non-space. I think there might be some space here and space here. And this would be not empty space, and it should not be empty. We use parenthesis. This is it. And the next one is this one. It could be space here. They should not be the angles, right? So we'll say it's not the left angle or right angle. It must be it could be empty or not. Yeah, space, even space is okay. And here is the same. Wow. Okay, so we match it. And we could, if match, if not, we throw some error. error. Okay. And we could say the element, right? And the JSx element, opening element, it should have what? The tag would be match 0. And closing element tag match. Okay, I'm sorry, it should not 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. So 3. And children, we just string, right? Oh, it says string. So we use match 2. So this is it. This is the parse. I'm not sure whether it is okay. Okay, and then we generate it. Okay, so this is an element. We could get the opening element and children and the closing element, right? It would be AST. The children might be there empty or not, right? Let's see the code. Code is like this. Obviously, we just return the using string literal, template literals, and this would be a function which is with h. The tag name actually opening element tag, and okay, it should be with a double bracket, double quotes, and this is the what's this? This is props. Is null now. We don't support it yet. And then there's the children. Children will be children, right? I cannot use spread operator here. So children 0. If there, then there. It is. Then if not, it's null. Right? I'm not sure. Let's run the code. Uh-oh. Error. We get an error. Why? This does not match. Might be there. There's no, I'm sorry, there's no this. BFE is not defined. BFE, where's BFE? It should be a string here. Okay, I'll just do something else. If the children is there, we return it with it's not null because we only support string now. We return a string. If there's no children, we return null, right? Error. This spaces. It says we throw an error. Let's see. Okay, spaces, left angle, brackets. This is space. This is the tag name. This is space. This is this. This is the children. This is the space. This is the there might be extra space here. Ooh, nice. And then this needs to be thrown. Yeah. Unmatched. I'm sorry. Here. if it's opening element tag, it's not the same with closing element tag. We should throw Ah, I forgot to return. Oh, nice. Okay, so we solve it with regular expression, but yeah, I'll post it first with regular expression. Okay, but I don't like it. A regular expression. It's just not. It's not cool, and yeah, usually I think interview, if you have time, and the interviewers might expect us to solve it with more general approaches like a string manipulation with the algorithm stuff. Okay, let's try to do that. Okay, the problem becomes how we will handle the string like this, right? As we said, we loop through the string. We skip the spaces if we need. There might be cases that we don't need, right? Like the children we don't need, so we won't ignore the space here. But here we need to ignore the spaces. So when we process in the spaces, what we need is actually we found the next character. If any character is okay, we will get the next character. If not, we have a target. Say we found the next not white spaces, like we need to find next A here, or we find next brackets. The angle brackets here. That's when we are searching for the whole children, right? And then we might be searching for the slash, right? Okay. So to do that, I think we need to maintain have a cursor to keep track of the current position, right? Okay. Let's say let current index. We start from 0. And while we're looping through it, we will check if the characters match our needs. Because for these whole HTML elements, the Jsx element, we expect first non-white space to be left angle brackets, right? And then expect I like the name without any brackets, angle brackets, and then expect this, right? The right angle brackets. And then this is how we get the opening elements. And then we collect the substring until we find left angle bracket, and then this is treated as children. Then we will handling the closing elements. Expect next, right? Next to be this, and then expect next non-white space to be slash, and then expect name without angles, and then expect right, and then expect no extra non-white spaces. And we need to support the a space So here we actually like ignore spaces here. Okay, and ignore spaces here. And this is ignore spaces, collect, and then closing, ignore spaces to be this, and then ignore spaces, collect the name, and then ignore spaces, and then we ignore spaces, right? Expect no extra non-white spaces. So we actually just need to do these steps, right? Well, we'll keep the current index, and we actually need to create some utils to ignore the spaces. Go to the next space, a character which is not white space, right? Yeah. Let's say, how should we do it? And we keep the index. We expect the next one, so we move the cursor to that index and get the character. How should we collect the children? Well, we are starting from B. We find the index here, right? Or we move there, or we get the index and slice it. So we could create util to get the index, return index, not just a move here, right? Okay. So let's just create two utils. Well, first one is the next one. Go to next. We just increment it, right? Increment it with 1. And we would do another thing called ignore the spaces, like here. Ignore spaces. So while we are at the space, we will continue moving the cursor, and if there are the contiguous spaces, right? So while current index is smaller than the code length and code current index, and we could use the white space to test it. If it is empty, if it is space, we move it. This well needs us move the cursor to the non-spaces, right? Okay, I would say go to next non-white space. While no white spaces, and also we need to get the non-white spaces and these angles, right? Yeah, let's go to and yeah, we go to non-white space, and we could have another one to collect the identifier here. This would be start with A and go to next one, which collect the collect the characters until we met some conditions, right? So we collect until this should be I would say, because we are comparing the characters, we could just expect it is to be a regular expression. So let's say start current index while current this and the reg test this. If it is not match, right? If it is not match, we move it. And then, so current index will be moved to that position where this actually the regular expression is matched. And then, why there is no highlight? Okay, and then we would return the code, the slice, start, and the current index, right? Maybe actually this could be merged together, just with the option that will collect or not. Or just return it, but we don't need to use it. Nice. So go until. Yeah, this is cool. Like this, we will go until the non-white space. Okay. Yeah. Go until there. And actually, we will create another util because the space is special one. Go until non-white space. We actually will call go until, so white space would be this non-white space, right? Yeah, cool. Okay, let's try to parse the stuff. Okay, we will remove it. The opening elements, we will create another tree method is parsing the opening elements and the children stuff. Parse, right? Okay, parse opening elements to do parse children parse closing element and const parse element. This is parse. Okay, so this is not needed. And then we could, so the opening element would be parse opening element. So children would be parse children. Closing element would be parse closing element. This is for the opening element. We return a Jsx opening element, and we will do here, right? Okay. First, we ignore the spaces, so go until non-white spaces. So, and the first one needs to be angle, right? We need there to be the angle bracket So this will be a commonly one, so we expect this is should be, yeah, let's say just use character. If cold current index is not equal to character, we throw new error. You expected token, and this is a string. Yeah, okay, so we expect it to be the angle. And then we go to next one until non-white spaces. And so the tag would be go until white spaces or angle brackets, right? Yeah, go until yeah, the regular expression would be angle brackets or white space. Yeah, and then we create the elements. So elements, the tag. Yeah, this is the tag. And after this, we expect go to next to non-white space. We expect angle brackets, right? And then we go to next one, not go to next, and we return the element. So this is the opening element. Now we do the children. We should start with B, but we will collect it. So children, okay, will be text. Go until we met what? We met angle. Yeah, until this. So we go to next. Oh, it's already set, I think. Non-white space, expect this, and go to the next one. Yeah, and then it's already set it to this. So yeah, we just return it. Return the children. Yeah, string array. So I think we could just return text. Return the Jsx children. Cool. And the parsing closing element. Currently, the index will be here, so we expect left angle brackets, and then go until non-white space. We expect a slash, and then go until white space. Const tag would be go until no, there should be the same. Go until this. So the okay, the same. The element should be like this, and we would go until next white spaces. Ignore them, and we expect the closing angle bracket, right? And then we would go next. Go to next, and there should be no more non-white space characters. So we go until non-white spaces, and it actually will stop here, right? If there's space, we will stop at the last. So it will help us remove the extra spaces. Wow, time is up. Wow, this is very hard. And then I think we could return it. So we return the element. Yeah, so this is it. And we get the opening element, get the children, so we could return it, right? Return the element, return the children, return the closing element. And also we need to check if they matched, right? If opening element tag is not closing element tag, we throw not matched. Okay, now we have the same JST, AST. Then let's try it. Uh-oh. We get unexpected token. Unexpected token. Okay, we say expected log expected character, but what we get is this. This logs doesn't help us. Okay, let's see what happens. For this example, we press the opening element, we go until non-white spaces, we expect left, and then go to next non-white spaces, we get the tag until we met this. Yeah, we met it. And we get the element, get to non-white spaces, and we expect this. It should be okay. And then we move to next one. Is B now. We plus character. Oh, yeah, we could just put the error message, and this is the character. I expected character. Let's see what it is. Expect this, but we expect right angle. What's the index now? Zero. Current index is 0. We expected character. So there's something problem in the go until non-white spaces, right? The index is not changed at all. Go until this match, so and it does not match, so we increment the index and we return the stuff. Go to non-white space. Yeah, this is not white space. Go to next, we increment it. This is weird. Why? We expected character right angle, so there, here. We expected right angle, but we get left. Huh? Okay, parse opening element. Go until non-white space. This is already a non-white space, so we expected. Go until non-white spaces, so we go to A. We until this. Yeah. Yeah, we found it. Go to non-white space. So this is it. And we expect it. Still, the index is here. For the second example, the current index is 2, 0, 1, 2. Go until the current index is not updated at all. Uh-oh. Oh, why? Current index, Code current index, test it. It's regular expression. This is non-white space. Oh, why? Expect at 0, 2 here. Of course, we expect this. So the problem actually, after we get the tag, we can go until non-white space. The it's not moved actually. So go until. I think there's a problem. Go until. It must be there. Go until. Here we go until we met the left or right or any space. We stop at A. Current index is 0. Matches. Okay, this is okay. And reg test it. It actually current A, so it's not matched, right? So we or it actually match. This couldn't be, right? This test false. Yeah. So it doesn't match false, and it is true, so we move it. Let's log it. Let's log the console log the opening tag. We get empty. Really? There's no A tag. We go until so the index is not moved. So the problem is in going until Why, man? So log go until current index 0, 0. It's not moving. What? False. So this is true? Why this is true, man? Oh shit, I know what happened. Expect this, and it actually go to next. I forgot to go to next. Shit, go to next. White space, and so here we need to go to next. Get the tag. Now it moves to the these characters, so we don't need to go to next one. Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay, here's now. Also, we need to go to next, and then go to next, right? I expect this. Oh yeah, we finally passed. And there's a problem. So this we need expect this to throw, but we didn't throw. For extra space. Ah, I see. And there should not be any extra characters. So if current index is not equal to code.length, throw new error, unexpected token. This we need to throw in the next exception. Yeah, we should throw this. We parse children go until or this. This should be a keyword. Oh, finally, we passed. Well, it's like it's a little verbals, but okay, I remove this one. This is a little verbals, but I like it. It's more, how should I say, more or less magical without the regular expression. I'll submit it. I post it without regular expression. Okay, so that's it. Hope it helps. See you next time. Bye bye.